Chelsea lose away to Everton 2-0 and are back in the bottom half of the table. 12th place. Gabi, Pochettino says he needs to sit down with the sporting director and guess what? Spend more money than the £1 billion they've already spent.
Yeah, now I know everybody's going to ridicule you when you say, oh, we need new players, we need new signings. But like I said this all along, this is a badly constructed team. You're going into the season with two center forwards. One of them is Nico Jackson, who's got a year of top-flight football. And by the way, is Nico Jackson. The other one is Armando Broja, who's just coming off a terrible injury and hasn't been good when he's played. You have to evaluate this. This is your job.
But you should still do better than 12.
Of course you should do better. But how are you going to fix it? Just by sitting there, oh, we suck. Or saying, what can we do to get better? And that's what Pochettino's going. I got no problem with that.
So you were very kind to Ten Hag earlier on the show. I think you're very kind of Pochettino now.
Sorry. For the avoidance of doubt, I'm not kind to Ten Hag, right? A lot of this is his responsibility.
Yeah.
However, what I don't want to see, let me rephrase my Ten Hag point before we get to Pochettino. I don't want to see them. They win a game in midweek when like we said, oh, but after all
against
the good
Chelsea,
work,
who are
exactly
even worse than them.
Exactly. Against the team that's Chelsea had lost like 7 of 16 games this season, right? So after all the good work we did against Chelsea, no, I don't want to get into this scenario where they have one good result. Maybe they get a draw at Anfield or something, right? And now, by the way, we didn't even talk about Bruno Fernandes, by the way, and the moronic card, but. And then all of a sudden people say, everything's fine. And then Hag comes out, yes, I told you, the spirit. Yeah. No. I want somebody to take a look back, take a look at this based on performances. If they lose all 3 games, but they play well and they look as if there's a plan and they're moving in the right direction, you keep Ten Hag.
Yeah, but they won't. And for Chelsea, surely by now, we're mid-December almost, surely by now, we should see a better Chelsea team than what Pochettino is offering.
Absolutely.
And for
even
all
with this crappily assembled squad.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I agree.
We agree on that. Yeah,
we agree on
because
that.
right now we see nothing.
Well, we see a little bit.
Like what? What did you see on Sunday against Everton?
Cole Palmer.
Okay, on his own, like playing 5-a-side. Especially, he plays like if he was playing 5-a-side with his mate. That's what he does.
Yeah,
because there's no structure around him. There's nothing.
I mean, I think the structure that he wants to go for is. I mean, we saw Enzo playing a little bit further, and I think his idea was to have almost like a 4-1-4-1. He had Broja in there. No, it didn't work. Yeah. No, it's a lot of this is on Poch. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm just.
But all I'm saying is to go and jump all over him, like, oh, you want to spend more money? Well, if you're Chelsea, what do you want to do? Because you can clearly see Reece James is broken all the time, right? There
are a lot of injuries.
They have a ton of injuries. The players who are fit, I think some of them just aren't good. Pochettino can't get a tune out of them. You're going to stick with Caicedo. Caicedo's playing like he's worth 1/10 of what they paid for him. Enzo not far off that either, even though he's maybe their best midfielder other than Cole Palmer. But what do you want to do? Like, of course you have to go and you have to address this in the transfer market. Maybe you can sell some players. Maybe you bring some players in. I don't know, your friend Malo Gusto, now all of a sudden it's like he's poo. Hey, look, if Pochettino doesn't play him, maybe you can get some money back from him. You have to think in those terms. You have to think in terms of making changes. You can't just say, we spent a lot of money, we can never spend again. We can't make any changes to the squad, right?
They play Sheffield United, I think, at the weekend. The next 4 games are like, not just winnable, but they have to be won.
Yeah.
If they don't beat Sheffield United, I mean, come on.
Oh, but they've won so many games at home in 2023.
They beat Luton, that's for sure.